Hi, Brian McAvoy here with Inside Out Trading. And today we're going to talk about the 6 words that really do explain why trading can look so simple on the surface, and yet when you get into it, it is so hard to make money and keep it. Now, before we get started though, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the notification button so that when I publish videos about how to be a better trader and make money and get consistent about it, you get notified and you can check out these videos and improve your trading, make more money. Okay, so these 6 words that explain why trading looks so simple, but it is so tough to make money. I mean, if you think about it, I've been trading for nearly 20 years, been helping traders for almost 14 years. And one thing I've learned over the years is that traders on average are way above average compared to the general population of people. I mean, as a whole, traders are way above average intelligence, in success, in accomplishment, fortitude, character, in a lot of categories. Traders are above average, and I'm sure you are too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in a position to trade. I mean, that's the thing. You've already demonstrated a lot of the personal traits that would make for a successful person, and I'm sure you've enjoyed a certain measure of success in your life. So why is trading so tough? Well, the other thing that I've learned in helping a lot of traders, because I first started out helping traders with emotional intelligence, and it didn't take me all that long to figure out a really simple truth about all this. Most traders don't have psychological issues. You probably don't either. I mean, if you had money issues, if you had issues with discipline or fear of success and all that kind of stuff, you probably wouldn't be in a position to trade. So really, just by you being here, the fact that you're in a position to trade and you've made the decision, you had the courage to start trading, that demonstrates, that's proof positive that you've got the personal characteristics to make it as a trader. Now, the third thing that I've learned, and this is some really good news if you've been struggling to make money and you're feeling that maybe you do have some psychological issues. If you take a person of reasonable intelligence and you throw them into an occupation, a skilled occupation for which they're not prepared, they haven't been trained, they haven't done it before, or really anything like it, well, how do you think they're going to do? It's probably going to be pretty rough, not really good results, probably going to be very stressful, and it's going to be almost impossible for it not to be an emotional experience. Now, if you take that same person, though, and you give them proper training on all of the skills that they need for that job, and they're properly prepared to go into it, well, they're not going to have psychological issues. They'll just go do their thing. And the same is true for trading. The problem isn't that we've got all these people over here who are above average with psychological issues. You don't have psychological issues, you have lack of training issues. And so what I've learned over the years is the 6 simple words that really explain why trading is so difficult, or at least it's difficult for people to make money, is untrained traders tend to lose. That's the main thing. If you look back on the training that you got when you first started trading, you probably didn't get really good training. I mean, really, when you first started trading, did you go through any kind of formal training, or was it kind of, hey, here, buy this system, or hey, go ahead and open an account, and we'll throw you over here in the trading room for a little while? I mean, was it kind of informal? And even regardless of whether you had any formal training or informal, when you were done with the training, did you actually feel ready to go into the markets and make money with a high level of confidence? Not just fired up, I'm eager to go make some money kind of stuff. I'm talking about where, from a very calm and cool perspective and a knowing perspective, that you knew you had a good handle on it, and you knew you were ready, and you knew that the odds were in your favor. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, that right there is a huge sign. I mean, if you think about it, when you have to go through the process of opening an account to start trading, one of the things that happens to you is you get pushed outside your comfort zones, and your healthy fears, for red flags and normal caution signs, gets kind of pushed down. That healthy fear gets pushed down. And so you get used to doing things that you're not really quite ready for. I mean, when they sit there and they say, make sure that you're trading with money you can afford to lose. Well, for a lot of people, they're not necessarily really ready to lose, $25 or $50 or $100,000. It's just, it's a little closer to home than that. And so it's quite a ways outside their comfort zones. But, because they're getting all amped up, they get somebody sitting there, priming them, you go ahead and open up the account and you start trading. Well, and like we were just talking about, if you jump into something and you're not properly prepared for it, you're probably not going to do real well. It is going to be stressful, and it's almost guaranteed that it's going to be an emotional experience. Well, the biggest problem with this is what kind of gets established as normal. And a whole lot of traders, they think, yeah, all the emotions and everything that you're fighting when you're trading, that's part of normal trading. It's not. Just because, you've been doing it for 5 years and it's been emotional the whole time, and, you're fighting with, fear, hope, greed, and despair, and all, all the other emotions. Just because you're used to it doesn't mean that that's how it's supposed to be. So if this has been your experience, what can you do about it, right? Well, what you can do is stop looking to the outside, looking to buy more systems or, indicators and all this stuff outside of you, and focus on, getting the training so that you develop yourself as a trader. Get the skills that you've been missing. I mean, like I said, what I've learned in my almost 20 years in the trading world and almost 14 years of helping traders, the biggest truth that I've learned is untrained traders tend to lose. When you get the training that you need, that's when things turn around for you. You're not going to find the solution that you're looking for, again, in some psychology book, or, where you get some trick on how to, be more disciplined, or, some system or a new signal service or whatever. When you develop yourself as a trader and you become more competent, more capable, more skilled, that's when things are going to turn around for you. And that's part of why I call my business Inside Out Trading. When you fix what's going on inside, what's going on outside usually gets fixed. I mean, it has to. You have to fix it on the inside first before you'll see it on the outside in your trading and in your account. So, main lesson from this, remember the 6 words, because it really is, like I said, this is one of the biggest truths that I found in all my years in the trading space. Why is trading so difficult? Here's the 6 words: because untrained traders tend to lose. Don't let that happen to you. Pursue the training for yourself. Speaking of training, I've got a brand new training that I just created. It's called the Consistent Profit Formula, and it's about how the big firms and institutional traders, they have a very specific tactical approach that they use that you can put to use in your trading, and it'll really help you, make big leaps forward. Again, don't let being an untrained trader and the the continued struggle, the horrible normal, all that kind of stuff happen to you. Check out this video. You'll enjoy it. It's free. I wish you the best with your trading, and that's why I do what I do. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, share it with your friends, post it on your social media. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.